And I think the other part of that, going back to that think time, I think if you do that on your own, that's great, right? That's a great first step. But I was watching an interview by another Tulsa guy, Alex
Vesky.
Yes, thank you.
Oh gosh, I tried to wink in both eyes and went up.
That's just called closing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just took a little nap.
Alex talks about what was the moment that really helped his business excel and go to the next level. And it was getting a team of people around him who were like-minded and committed and could hold each other accountable. Because let's be honest, every business visionary has great ideas, right? They're the best ideas.
Well, yeah, then we suck at doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that.
But you need, how many of those are, to use the spaghetti analogy, right? Does the spaghetti actually stick to the wall? Is it done or is it half baked? What's going on with it? And so what I love about what Alex says was he had his team, he could throw ideas out and they could say, hey, your ideas are terrible, right? Because we are all trying to achieve the same thing. I want the best for your business. It goes back to that abundance mentality, right? I want the best for your business. I want the best for my business. We're all going to commit to this together because, again, if we go alone, we might get there fast, but if we go together, we're going to go far. And so having those people who can help you through that think time too, that's a whole nother dynamic to the level of success that you can have. And that doesn't matter if it's just you as a business owner, or if you're a manager as a team and you're trying to figure out how do I get my team to the next level. I worked with my wife last night on how do I respond to this email to an employee. Mm-hmm. And because if I said it myself, it's probably not going to be received the way that I envisioned it in my head, right? But she helped me figure out how to say the same thing I wanted to say, but in a way that it would be received and it would actually help us go further together. And so you got to have those teams of people around you to help, who are bought into your vision. They bought into you as a person, and whatever it is that you want, man, I'm on your team. Like, let's go, let's help you. I'll give you the hard reality feedback because I want you to get better. I want you to get where you want to go.
Yeah, some of my best thinking time, you mentioned that, had me start to reflect on big moments that I've had. And prior to starting Rogue, when I was considering what my next step was, I took a trip out to Ireland with some friends, and at the time, the Alex we were talking about was also talking about the potential of some startup and getting something going together. And I was trying to decide, well, do I stay at this corporate job? Do I take a chance on that? And being in a pub in Ireland was definitely a different environment to really think through some things. And one of the big resonating thoughts that I had was, I need to surround myself with better people. And, and I don't think I was able to articulate it as well as it sounds like Alex was in that video. But ironically, it was about Alex and some of his other folks there. But being in a safe bubble where you're not going to be pushed and you're not going to be forced into discomfort to get in, evolve into that next version of yourself. And it's hard to do that alone. And that's also one of the themes we see with entrepreneurship and small businesses, and once you get in leadership, is just how isolating and alone you can feel when nothing you're feeling is really that unique. Yeah. And everyone's going through it, but they just feel like, I have to be strong and hold it in and get it together because I can take it.
Yeah, growth is painful, right? But none of us want to look weak, like you said. And I can historically say the most profitable and best ideas I've ever had were like a drip to me, and then you throw it out on the table. And if you have people around the table that can say, that's awful, without hurt feelings, like, okay, cool, tell me why it's awful. And if I'm not willing to fight for it, then it's like, you're right, it's probably awful. Mm-hmm. It's not worth doing. But being able to sit in a room around peers and around team members and around employees, which I think is the hardest thing for most business owners, because you think, well, I've got to lead, and I've got to have it all together, and I've got to be out front leading the charge. And it's like, no, my job as a leader, and I'd always do three things, right, is to cast vision 24/7, to be an evangelist for wherever we're going, to empower everybody by giving them what they need to build it. And then to have gravitas, right? To be the person that I'm asking everybody else to try to become within the realm of my business. And it's like, if I sit at a table and I hear a dumb idea, I can't help it. I'm going to say, ugh. Like, or if I hear a way to do something that I think I can help be better, then I feel responsible to say, hey, I think if we did this, it might be stronger. And then I want this chef mentality. Like, if you think I'm wrong, fight for it. And if you think I'm wrong on an idea I throw out, fight me, right? Like love me enough to tell me I'm wrong.